I dropped them. I made like $5,000 a day. So I was like, this is fucking crazy. So I guess I got greedy or or something. So which ones would you like, dude? Dude, I like four of them. I like the S1000, the Integra, the NSX, all the Type R's. That's it.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck yeah, like I was having a bad day or whatever, but this dude just painted a badass 240 CX.
And the last thing you want to see is you talking about politics.
Yeah, they'd be like, fuck, bro, like, ah.
That's fair.
But when it's like outside of that, I'm like, I don't know what to
Like let's talk Underdgz and painting and cool cars and
yeah.
So Monday again, episode 2. We're live. Actually, we're not live, but this is actually just recording. Underdgz here. Give me your name. What's your name?
So going, guys, my name is Obie, and Underdgz is just my art page and stuff. So
Art
like,
page.
I'm just like regular artist. That's it.
For you saying like I'm just a regular artist, that's it. It's funny because like, how often do you get people trying to wonder like who you are? Like for example, your vendors, locations, and stuff.
I kept it pretty much not anonymous, but like not as main priority.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is I like to let the art speak for itself and take myself out of it, so you just enjoy it without any like thinking like who's this guy or anything. You just see it and you're like, hey, that makes me feel all right,
Right.
Makes me feel good.
Because I'm also a big like I have a pet peeve for a lot of artists who like incorporate a lot of their personal life into the page,
Yeah.
and it kind of bugs me because it's like I want to see what you're doing, not your baby that you.
Yeah, that's the way I did it. It also like keeps me like I'm also like a shy person, so it helps me like not be so self-conscious, because when you do a painting, when you do some type of artwork, it's hard to throw it out in the world. Sometimes you feel self-conscious, you feel like it's not good enough, or you feel like, man, I threw it out there, it could have been better. But sometimes keeping myself out of it, it keeps me that leeway, like, I mean, who are they gonna ask?
Who are they gonna judge? Like
Who's gonna judge? It's out.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I never thought of it that way, I guess, because there was people that start coming up to me and like, oh, I seen you in this, and I'm just like, I don't know who that is,
Yeah.
But like, when did you start? Because when I started doing the pictures and the car stuff, it hasn't been very long. It's been like 4 years for me. But you were already around. You were already doing something.
So I always painted. Since I was a little kid, and then I just started painting a lot and not doing nothing with it, like because I was just like I kind of hated my job, and every afternoon I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna paint, get better at my craft. Who knows what's gonna come of it? And then I started, like, I didn't have social media, I didn't like it as much, and I started just posting every day because I had so much artwork. So
Was it just like the car stuff specifically?
No, at first it started as architecture and anything automotive, like airplanes, trains, even food. Like I'll paint like food, like make it look realistic, and a lot of architecture, because the more detail, the better.
Was there like a sorry, we're gonna get rid of this water fountain. It's part of the audio right now. We got some feedback, people in the audio saying like, hey, there's a lot of noise. We're trying to master it here, so
Yeah.
thank you, John, with getting rid of the water fountain. But so with all the stuff that you were doing, like what was a tipping point for you to say like, I'm just gonna start posting cars?
So I did a lot of architecture. That thing took forever. Like, so a painting would take me like a week or 2 or 3.
Oh shit.
And then like also like portraits would take me a while. And I noticed cars was taking me like nothing. Like quick, boom, here you go.
Yeah.
Because I guess I liked it so much that it was just like fast. And I noticed like people started like, damn, like every time I post a car, it looks sick.
Yeah.
And I started like, whoa, I'm gonna go that route.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was at first it was like a bunch, like all random cars and stuff like that.
So you were getting just like doing your own random cars, or right away were you getting people telling you like, hey, do mine? Because I know you do that a lot now.
So I never did that.
Really?
I never took any advice. I never took any feedback. I was like, nah, this is just for me.
Interesting.
Right now, as far as like commissions and stuff, I paint something, and if you want it, you buy it.
Oh, okay.
So like I paint like say a GTTC Skyline GTR, and if you want it, you buy it.
Okay.
It's not like necessarily like, hey, paint me this. Like I just like paint it.
And if
Want
it's
it,
out
you get it.
there, right? Okay. So not necessarily like commissions.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, no commissions.
Well, I wouldn't mind, but it's just
It's not what you're like looking into creating.
yeah,
Yeah. Because if they tell you, you're like, I don't want to do it.
yeah. I don't want to do it, or it's like, oh man, how many of these can I do? Like so
Yeah.
many. I already did like 4 of these. You know, like
Yeah.
sometimes like
Yeah.
because people have the same cars. You know, like I'm like, I already did like 5 of these. I don't want.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Yeah. It kind of is like the same way like photography. You're kind of like you've done something super cool, and then like you feel like you're downgraded sometimes.
Yeah, I was like done with it. Move
Yeah.
on.
As far as like, so again, like when was more or less when you started like doing the car specific?
So
like,
I
do you remember
started.
what
I
year that
started
was?
my brand. Like say it became a thing. Like say 2017, 2018.
Okay.
I was working as a teacher, and I just didn't like. I never. I was going to school. I knew I didn't want to be a teacher, even though I was almost done. But I was like, I wanna do more. I wanna do more. I wanna take my art out there. And every day I was just painting something. I was like, hey, if I keep getting better, the right people will notice. And if I keep practicing, like the people will come and it will become something. So like if I was feeling down, if I was feeling happy, I was like, just do something, be creative, and the right people will come and it will take you to the right route that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So every day I would just get out of work, start painting, and then eventually like I was like, I want to do shirts, I want to do more, I want to do stuff like that. And I was like, how do people start that?
Right.
And then so I was like, how do you even go by that? So then I started working at the screen printing shop.
Wait, so you were a teacher first, and then you decided to
So I stopped teaching, and I was like, I'm gonna work at a screen printing shop.
based off of like me, you wanting to like
Yeah,
follow the
and I want to learn everything about
Crazy.
it. I want to learn everything about garments, everything about screen printing, everything about embroidery. I wanted to learn like about hats, about different weights on shirts. I wanted to learn like how different colors have different weights, how different colors have different cuts, even though it's the same brand. And I just wanted to like learn anything about it. So I started working there, and then I really liked it. The pay was horrible, but I guess I took a cut just to like learn
right.
and I learned everything. So I was like, all right, I have all this knowledge and I know I do all this art. Let's put it together. So then, but I still didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I put it together? So I ordered a bunch of Honda parts because I have an S1000. Ordered a bunch of Honda parts, and then I started looking at all the red tags.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always would buy like OEM
Right.
stuff, and I started looking at them. This is 2017, and I was like, "Fuck!" I love pins, and I was like, I want to make a pin, and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's
And then I started like looking through the car parts, and I was like, "Fuck! I know what to do. That red tag. That's gonna be my first pin." And no one has done it yet. Now it's like everywhere. It's in the zeitgeist. Everybody uses that.
Yeah.
But at first, no one has done it. Nobody was doing pins as much, and then nobody did that as a thing. So I was like, and then I was like, what is like? And I was like, oh, but I want to add like a part number, and I want to add my logo. So I was like, what part number? So I was like, oh, I had just bought NSX horn for my Monte Carlo steering wheel. So I was like, everybody likes that shit. So
Yeah.
I put the part number. It was the NSX horn. And then I was like, I'll throw it out there. I don't know if it's even gonna sell. Threw it out there. I didn't have that many followers, and I don't know. We're like in a day, all the 100 pins were gone.
So was that like the first piece you dropped? The pin?
Yeah, first pin, like no shirts, nothing, just that pin.
Crazy.
And I was like, man, this is dope. Like, this is something.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, how do you even follow this up? Not as huge, but I was like, damn. But then I was like, oh, I have a million of ideas. Like, I have so much stuff. Like, I have so many paintings.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, oh, so then I did like a few shirts. I did a few shirts, and then like it started low numbers, like 25, and then they sold quick.
And so where were you like promoting this? Because like locally, from my understanding, like El Paso isn't necessarily like your biggest.
No, it is not. So I just threw it on Instagram, and all the 25 shirts I did first, like, went everywhere. I was so surprised, like California, Florida, Central Texas, Arizona.
Just names you didn't know.
Yeah, people, just random people. And I was like, whoa, like, I guess this is dope. Like, I could, like, do more. And then, like, every month I was doing a new shirt.
Yeah, because
And I went from 25 shirts to 50 shirts to
Right.
75 shirts to 100
Right.
shirts
damn.
to like, and then they would sell out that weekend. And I was like, damn, like, this is cool. Like, I could keep doing this. Like, but it was such a headache because, like, uh, you had, this, like, it's hard to, like, fund projects.
Yeah.
And then, but at the same time, people, like, they want a companion sticker to go with it. And then they want, like, a pin to go with it. And then they want a hat because they want to just pay shipping one time, or they want to, like, maybe avoid the shipping because they're ordering a few stuff. But, like, you know how hard it is to fund a whole line of shirts, a whole line of stickers, a whole line of pins.
Right.
So it's like, man, like, I could never, still don't know that happy medium dance.
Yeah.
Still don't know. Still figuring it out. But I just do whatever I feel like I want to wear.
Because it's tricky because like when you design something, like you like it, and it's hard to tell like how much you're gonna put down on the job because you don't know if they're gonna like it, right?
Yeah.
Like, so with that being like brought up, is there one particular thing that you were like, oh, like I shouldn't have done this, or
Oh yeah, man, a bunch.
like one can you remember off the top of your head that you're like maybe this felt like a flop?
Oh my god, so many. So many, but the thing is, everything eventually leaves. Everything eventually finds an owner. Like, it might be a flop, but like maybe it was too cool, or maybe people didn't get the concept till like 2 years from now. And you were like, fuck, it didn't sell, but like out of nowhere you relabel it. You might even add a new design in the back because you did it in the front, and then you give that shirt a new life, and people love it.
Yeah, because like
I've done that, and then like and then that shirt is new, even though it's old.
And there's a lot of times where like I've held on to some product that it didn't sell, and like you said, it finds a new owner eventually. Like what's, I don't know, like have you
The biggest flop? Damn, bro. So like, I ordered like 3 pin styles that previously had worked. Like I ordered 2 pins before, and then like I dropped them. I made like $5,000 in a day.
Jesus.
So I was like, this is fucking crazy. And then I'm like, I'm gonna revisit that, and I'm gonna do it again and again, like $5,000 again. I was like,
oh my God.
So I was like, that goes 2 times.
Yeah.
That's gonna work again.
Right.
So I was like, so I guess I got greedy or or something, and I saved up so much, and I was like, I'm gonna do 3, same time, super limited, collaboration, super legit, super quality pins, and then boom, flopped, ate shit.
What do you think that is? Like, did you go back and look at it and be like, maybe because this?
No, there's really no explanation.
They just sat.
Yeah,
They couldn't sell.
Yeah, they sat. But now, I mean, now they're moving slowly, and they moved eventually. But I was like, what happened to the other 2 times?
Yeah,
it worked so good.
Yeah,
but I guess everybody moves on. Stuff gets old. Right. It's all right.
And then speaking of the
you learn.
Yeah, speaking of the pins, I want to touch like a really important subject. Your official partnership or license with Honda, like that was a big one.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah. I worked with it was with Lean. We worked on 3 designs. Is that one?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't have thought. I would have been like, dude, that's sick.
Yeah. So it was like I guess because we sat on the design for too long. So we had them done and everything, and it just sat for 2 years. So I guess the thunder of it just kind of
I don't know, because when I saw it, like when I saw it was so weird because like I don't generally join your guys' live or anyone's live.
Yeah.
I was just sitting down and I was like, oh, you guys went live. And I think it's because you and like another buddy.
Yeah, Omar. Me and him do
Podium,
everything.
right?
Yeah, Omar, Podium.
Yeah, so Podium, I had just recently gotten like interaction with the Podium, and like we're trying to work.
Yeah.
And I saw that y'all both went live. I was like, oh, cool. Like both of y'all went live. And then that's when y'all announced, I think it was what, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It's because we were doing a race event too. So we were doing a race event. So it had everything going for it. Race event, freaking collab with Honda. It had everything. But I mean, at least it's under my resume or something. Yeah. Like I got to do that. That was cool.
And you said it was like, okay, so because I have some things that I'm trying to work with, like official like license, and I haven't heard anything back. And I remember I think it was maybe a few months ago that we were talking about, and you're like, so many headaches. Like, I want to hear what those headaches were.
Dude, I would just do something original because if you get a lot of people involved, it just dilutes the whatever you want to do,
Right.
and you end up doing something that you're like, you know what, this thing took too long. I don't even want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like this thing took too long. I already moved on. Like, cause people you gotta get approval, you gotta get licensing, you gotta like corporate, they gotta like approve a bunch of stuff, and you're like, oh, man, I'm done with that design.
Yeah.
I'm already 4 or 5 designs after that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, oh, I don't even want to revisit that anymore.
Yeah.
So you're like, whatever.
I mean,
So I would just do I would try, if I could give like an advice, just try to do like something that is completely you, and it's your voice, because you gotta push this hard, and it's just gotta be for you instead of like for someone else.
mm-hmm.
So like if you're gonna say like do a collab with someone else and you're so pushing it so hard, and you're like, man, but it's not even mine. Like,
Yeah.
it's my idea, my design, but it's like not even mine.
Yeah.
So I would just do something that is like your baby, like you decide.
Right. Yeah.
Because like this one, like I pivoted and I went through like just doing my logo, because I just want to do like that you see my logo and you're like, I know who that is.
Right.
So that's, maybe people might be like bored of it, or they might be like, again, but that's my logo, and I want to have it like different styles, different stuff. Just like like there's a bear brick right here. Like the design is the same, but like it's like collectible.
Yeah.
That's something I kind of want to do.
Right. And like, what when it came to the mascots, like
Oh, that was cool.
like what made you just, because I know you're saying like it's gonna be like a logo. Everybody goes through a creative process to create a logo, because
Yeah.
you have multiple ones that I
Yeah.
look at and I know what it is, but specifically the like little characters.
Yeah, so so in Japan everything's a character.
Right.
Like the restaurant has a character.
Yeah.
The construction workers have a character. Everything's a character. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're right.
But I always like it. And then so I was like, I was really into pins at that time, and I designed. I was like, I want to do something that looks cool, car related, and no one has done. And I came out with a little sketch, and it was like a filter.
Mm-hmm.
Because the S2000, like, it has a special. So all the Hondas use the same filter, except the S2000 has a little chunky one.
That's right.
It's a really chunky one. It's like small, and so it looks like super fat and chunky. So I was like, and I added like ice to that, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool already. And before it was dark blue, and then they changed it to baby blue. So like my logo was dark blue, and now it's baby blue. I changed with it.
Yeah.
But it's like a little Easter egg.
Yeah, that's smart.
So I did the pin of that one, but I was like, I wanted to do a companion. So it's kind of like a throwback to my first pin, like the little red tag, and I made the real red tag character. And then I did the pins. They sold really good, and I tossed it to the side. That was it. I was like, done with that. And then my friend Omar Podium, he was like, bro, like, you did those 2 characters like a year ago. Those things were super cool. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, but it's done. I'm in my next thing already.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, dude, that was cool as fuck. And I was like, you should do something with that. And I was like, yeah, you're right, I guess.
So you brought him back and started putting him in the
No, it was like, I was like, damn, I don't even know what to do with them. And then my friend Mark, he's like, bro, like, have you ever seen like pizza shop shirts? They have a badass character, like throw a pizza. And then like has the pizza shop on the top. And I was like, dude, that would be a badass fucking shirt. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, like if say Underdgz was a brick and mortar place, what would be the uniform? What would they wear? And I was like, yeah, I would like to do that. So I was like, okay. So I put the character in the middle, and then I put like what me and Omar would always like talk about, like golden era Hondas, like and golden era Nissans and stuff like that. How like like the Japanese economic bubble created so many cool cars, and we're like, dude, you could do that instead of like your logo. So I put golden era Honda, a little character, and then Underdgz in the bottom. Yeah, and then the red tag in the front, and I made it all red, monochromatic with white, and then that shirt sold like
hotcakes,
dude. Like,
dude, I must have.
I sold it like
so many of those.
Posted it, and people were like, dude, that's fucking cool. And then like I was like, I thought it was cool, but not that cool. And then I sold like 100 of them, and then people were like, emailing me, "Hey, when are you gonna bring that back?" I was like, "I think I just wanted to do that
'Cause
one time."
honestly, for me, it feels like that's synonymous with Underdog now because like you know
Yeah,
how every brand has that one shirt.
yeah, yeah.
It's that.
I
It's
think
that
that's
design.
my shirt.
It's
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
And then I was like, I guess I'll do it again. And then I did it again. I was like, I'm kind of bored of it. I don't want to do it again. And I did it in black. I did it in black, like Raiders kind
Yeah.
of colors. And then I was like, all right, done with it. And then I was like, a lot of people, hey, you should do that a sticker. And I was like, yeah, it should be a sticker.
Yeah.
So then I did a sticker, and then I was like, and people are like, hey, like, can you make more? I was like, yeah, I'll make more. So it was like, I guess that's the logo now.
Yeah.
I guess that's the logo. And then it became like the logo, like, and I actually like it a lot. Like I always liked it.
It's solid. It like you just see it and you know. Like
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah.
that's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because it's so hard to do a logo because it has to be simple, to the point, clean, and
Mhm.
it has to like have brand identity. So I was like, that's perfect.
And you say you have always on golden era Hondas on that. We had a conversation not too long ago that well, you own an S2000, which
Yeah.
is one of your dream cars, and
Yeah, since
things
high
clean.
school.
Things clean. I'll put some
Since high
pictures on
school.
there. I actually have some pictures I'm still need to edit for you.
It's all good.
No, but I'll put them up there. And like we had a conversation not too long ago where you mentioned you're like Hondas isn't necessarily your cup of tea. Like when it comes to because for me, like
Yeah,
I like every
yeah. Like me, like I love Hondas, but it's like, but people think I love all of them.
yeah.
Like people are like, because my cousin will send me like a Civic LX 2020,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I was like, all right, cool. And he's like, bro, but don't you like these? I was like, don't care for it.
Yeah.
And he's like, but like you have a whole like brand and it's Honda and stuff. Don't care for it, bro. What you mean? And he was like, so what ones would you like, dude? I like four of them. I like the S1000,
Mhm.
the Integra, the NSX, all the Type R's. That's it.
Yeah.
They're like, what? All this time, I was like, yeah, dude. Like the flagship ones, and then the Nissans, the GTR, stuff like that. He's like,
Right.
so what you mean? Like, I was like, dude, I don't care about like commuter car. Like, like I love as a daily crate. Like I have Fit,
yeah.
badass for daily, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna build it. I'm not gonna do nothing to it.
Still, I mean, you got Regas on it, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Said I'm not gonna build it. It has $2,000 wheels on it.
No, but I'm not gonna like go like super deep like I did with the S. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. No,
Yeah.
no, no. I wouldn't do that. I learned that like the hard way because like my first car was an RSX base,
Yeah.
and threw so much money into it, and I was like, dude, at the end of the day, it's whatever, just the base.
Yeah.
Like, so now I learned like, no, like find something. If you're gonna build something, find something that's off the mold. Like when I say that, it's like every manufacturer has a car that doesn't share a lot of parts with a lot of,
Right.
so it's like more of a, I guess like
Exclusive.
bespoke
Okay.
because like the S2000, like it's like 50/50 weight distribution, rear wheel drive. It's kind of like an odd bird from like the
Yeah.
brand, or like say like a BRZ or something. Like you're like, dude, like Toyota at that point, for a little while I was making like really like cutty cars around that time.
Mhm.
But they came out with the FRS and stuff like that. That was up the mold.
Yeah. They take
So you want to stuff like that. That's what you want to build. When it comes to me, I'm like, if you're gonna throw money, make sure it's like something cool.
Right.
I mean, you can make anything cool, but I mean, it takes
Yeah.
time.
You gotta stick out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes time. And I mean, it was something that you don't have. I don't have time, so like, or money. So might as well do it once, do it right.
Yeah. I mean, that S2000's clean, dude. Clean, like.
Yeah, man, I've had that car since 2012. It was all stock. And it slowly, and then kind of grew with me. My vision was always that I was gonna keep it and not sell it. And I wanted to grow with me. What I mean by that is that I'm 33 right now, and I didn't want to be like, look like odd, like, dude, what are you doing in that Fast and Furious car? Like, I wanted to be like, no, like, it's stock. You cannot mess with stock. It's timeless. And it's more like a cafe racer, like a roadster.
Yeah. It's got the OEM plus.
OEM
like,
plus, like, you can't mess with that. Like, people be
Yeah.
like fads come and go. Like any fad will come and go, but like, you can't mess with OEM
Yeah,
plus.
that thing is.
That
timeless.
shit's gonna be like the designers, the like whoever thought about it, that's how they envision it.
Right.
So that's why I'll plus like I'm just a regular guy. I'm not an engineer, so I cannot like improve it up.
Yeah.
So everybody like throws mods and like makes their car worse.
Yeah.
I did.
Makes the car
I
worse.
did. Like my R6, I made it worse. Like it was fucking loud as shit. It was fucking low, and I was like, man, I fucked this shit.
Yeah.
I don't even want to drive it.
Yeah.
But if you see it,
Looks good.
It was more. It was normal, but like to me, I was like, I don't want to drive it.
Yeah.
So I learned from that. I was like, you don't want to like mess with the integrity of it. You want to keep it drivable, nice. That's just my style.
Yeah, we should have. I kind of do look back sometimes at the EG. Actually, today I was rotating my tires and I realized that my little bit of stupid camber that I have is wearing my tires out like every 2 months. Like
Yeah, man. I mean,
it just opens a whole new kind of worms like problems. Like
yeah, like the suspension geometry and like
Yeah.
you gotta like, oh man, I gotta modify that. I gotta modify it. So it's like, just keep it simple.
yeah. And speaking of like, in Redoso when we were having the show, like that you pulled up to my car and started taking pictures. Like, dude, I was like. I'm like,
Oh,
"You're taking
yeah,
pictures of my-"
dude.
And like I could see the angles that you were getting because like you get those angles like all the time. I'm always going through your stories and like, I mean, sometimes it's overwhelming. Not gonna lie, like when you're in your like at shows, sometimes it's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
headlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like when you got mine, I was like, okay, that's
Yeah. Oh, the reason is so I do when I go to shows or like when I go throughout my day, I take pictures of random cars or random that there might be a future reference
Mhm.
like
For a painting.
for a painting.
Right.
So for example, there's cars that raced like in GTCC or GTC or old Japanese racing, and there's like 2 photos of them.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
And you're like, fuck, but the livery was sick. The
Mhm.
wheels were sick.
right.
But the picture's tiny and it's all the way over there.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, like, I would love to like bring that car back.
Yeah.
And or because people were like, man, that car was so sick and it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see it again. So sometimes, so I'll be like, okay, so it's like so it's like, say, like, I'll use your car. It's a Civic, right? And
Mhm.
it's an EG hatch. So there was a Jack's car and there's like very few pictures of it.
Right.
So I'll just use your car, find that angle that I really wanted. I was like, and then I'll add the livery to it. I'll add,
Reference.
and then the shadows that are the natural shadows that it has. So there's a lot of that. So a lot of people don't know, like in my page, like the car might have been used
Yeah.
to make a
I see.
make a
like the
painting.
outline and
Yeah, to make a painting, but like they don't know. They don't know. And I'm like, I just keep it to myself.
Well, now I know. I know what picture angles you got on my car. So if you use another EG, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that was my picture.
yeah. So like I do that, or I take like 3 or 4 of them, and I'm like, okay, out of these 4, I can make one.
Right.
Because a lot of all those cars are gone, and there's no pictures of them. So it's like a cool little trick. Also, like for sale ads, love those.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go to bring a trailer or you go to like any of those auction websites and they take super clean photos, but like with no personality because they want to just sell the car. But they get every detail,
Right.
every single detail. So I'm like, it's like so say I look for like a R32 and I want to add the HK's livery. I just look up R32 and then it has all the angles. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like I can just add all the liveries. And then I could super zoom in, look at all the little details on the headlights.
You can get it
So
all.
I could get it all. So like I don't necessarily have to like go and find one. Cause you know, El Paso, like we're really limited on what's around us. Like I don't have access to a lot of those things.
Yeah.
So I have to make like any artist, like you have to do something with what you have.
And even then, like me thinking back at like the golden era Hondas, there's not even that many left either. Like if you want to
No.
bring somebody out, like
No, and then I feel like we used to have like a really cool like community, like quality was dope, and it's kind of dwindling right now a little bit, but it's all right. That's why we travel and stuff. Me and you,
Exactly.
like, you go a bunch of random places. Me too.
yeah.
So I'm getting ready to go to Wreckfest. I've never been there. I never been.
Wait, in Dallas?
Yeah, I never been. I never been to Dallas. Never been to
We're all
Wreckfest.
going, so we're gonna be there.
You're going?
We're there together, yeah.
Oh, dude, I never been to any of those 2 things, and I'll have a booth. That sounds crazy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot, dude.
The pressure is like on me. Like I feel like
Nah, bro.
I don't
you're
even
gonna
have
do
shit.
good. Nah, you're gonna do good, bro.
I'm like,
because
anything.
like you're like you approach your booth and like your shit is just solid, dude. Like your shit look like you could be at a storefront at a mall. Like
Thanks, man.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you get like some like somebody reach out to be like, hey,
I'd be sick. I mean, I try, man. Like I try to like present myself like correct.
The tags, dude. Like that was a big one for me when I started doing tags, the hang tags, the neck tags. The
Yeah,
labels,
yeah,
just the little presentation. Sure, the product can be good, but like when you give that presentation of the, even if they're gonna throw it away, it means something.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So like every person that orders something from me, I send them a print of a painting that I did,
nice.
and I keep it super random. I have like an archive of a bunch of paintings. So like I send them a print, and they don't know where they're gonna get. Sometimes I even send them two, and then I write like a personal note on it. And then for the people like that's special because like they're like, dude, like I wanted that painting. Sometimes they don't. They sometimes
Right.
by
That's all
luck,
we're gonna order.
sometimes by luck they're like, that's the one I wanted.
Nah.
And then like
right.
they get it, they save it, and it's like a business card because they're not gonna throw it because it's artwork, and they're gonna be like, they'll keep it, and then maybe they're enticed to order something again.
Yeah.
So it's like a little like thank you card, and I like doing them. I like doing them. It's probably like my favorite thing, doing the packaging, like the box. I like to stamp them. Like I do.
Oh, the paint, the roller.
Yeah, I do my own. I do my own stamps. So I create like I could buy a block and I cut it, and I do. I could go super detailed. Like I could go. I could go super. I could go and then do multi layers. So I do like different stamps, and I stamp all my boxes at the same time.
Right.
And then people really like to keep them because like
it's artwork. Basically.
Yeah, so they're like they get like a manual art, like I did it. They get a print, and then they get like the actual product.
Yeah,
so it's like
sick.
I guess like I feel like I wanted to make it like an experience,
Mm-hmm.
not just like like I just order from Amazon.
Right.
And that's it.
Man, it makes me want to step my game up.
Like you get it, so like you're excited. You get it from the mail, and you're like fuck, like it's like,
different.
Before you even open it, you're like, oh, it's a bad stamp.
Yeah.
And then you open it, and then the first thing you see is the artwork. And you're like, it's thank you. And then you take it off, and it's the shirt. So it's like, I try to like think about it as if I was the person buying it.
Right.
Like, I'm like, why would I like to get? Because sometimes like my friends went to Japan. My friend Memo and Cody, they went to Japan. And like, I was having like a bad day or even bad week. I was having a bad week. And they sent me a package. That shit made my day.
Yeah.
Like, it made my day. I was like, fuck yeah. Like,
the package.
Japanese candy, a little fucking toy car, some random part. Fuck yeah. Life's good. And it's just like, it was all cheap stuff. Like, it made my day. Like, fuck yeah. Like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, for example, how, because I don't even see sometimes, like, if do people tag you when they open like those boxes or do like,
yeah, they do. They tag me all the time and I share them. And lately I've been into making my page a little bit more open to like I guess other creators and stuff like that. Like I have friends that are like they live in cool places. Like I have a friend Adrian, he lives in Puerto Rico. And then I was like, you know what? Well, I can't go to Puerto Rico right now. I don't have money.
Yeah.
I have a kid. That sounds like a horror deal to go. But I would love to have some pictures of my shirt over there. So I was like, I hit him up, hey man, like, can we take some cool pics? And then I'll use them. So like, not only is he getting exposure through my brand, like I get like a whole different look to my shirt.
Right.
Like it looks cool. The background, like I mean, so we can only take pictures of sand so much. Right?
Yeah, sand. Literally
so
the same car, yeah.
So much. So or like another friend Lucas, he lives like in North Carolina. Just a bunch of trees, and I wanted that shirt that you're wearing. Yeah. I wanted it to look outdoorsy, so I sent him a few, and it's like, dude, just go wild. I don't care what you do. And then he took pictures like in the forest, like in the forest. Yeah. Or then I sent a sweater to a friend that lives in California. And then I wanted it to look like he went camping and stuff.
Oh,
like,
nice.
And he just did a bunch of cool pics. And then like at first I was thinking, man, like I'm asking them to like go other day and do this for me. And it feels a little like fuck, like people are busy, people have lives. But sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm giving them a shot to be creative. I love doing that. Yeah. Like if somebody gave me like an assignment, I mean, not right now it's kind of hard, but if they gave me like an assignment, I was like, all right, bro, carte blanche. Find something cool. You use this as your gateway. Like, do something cool with it. Yeah. I'll be like, fuck yeah.
But a lot of people,
it's on.
Yeah, they feel included. You know,
I'll be like, it's on. All right.
Yeah.
Who did the last one? Oh, I'm gonna fuck on that one.
Right.
When it comes to art stuff like that, I'm pretty competitive. I'll be like, who was the 4, 5, 6, or 10 of them that did them? All right, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Yeah. And going along with like the stuff that you paint and stuff, me as a creator, I always have trouble with like sometimes like I get stagnant and like I'll be using stuff from before or whatever. Like how do you deal with like writer's block? You know what they say?
Oh yeah, like writer's block. So I usually don't go through it.
Oh, shit.
So what happens is I used to go through it,
Okay.
but since I have a baby, he takes a lot of my time.
Okay.
So I have an idea while I'm taking care of him, and I put it in my back pocket. I'm gonna do that when I have time. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then another day passes. I haven't painted, and then I have another idea. Well, I'm gonna put it in my back pocket. So now I took care of him. I was stuck in traffic a few times. I have like 10 ideas, but I only have
Time
4
for one.
hours.
Yeah,
4 hours to do this.
Yeah.
So I was like, out of those 10 ideas, fuck this one. That one's bad. That one's other bad. So now those 10, I have 4. But I remember I only have 4 hours.
Yeah, to do one.
So it's like I only have for those 10 ideas, I narrowed it down to 4, but I only can do 1 now.
Yeah.
So then now I'm like, so then I picked that one and I'm like, that's gotta be the one. And that's gonna be sick.
And then it's a cycle.
And then I'm like, and then again,
Yeah.
another 10, and I'm like, okay. So
Yeah.
that's how I do it. And then like I go through, so an idea leads me to another idea.
Mm-hmm.
So like I did like a little cartoon cars. I did one. Cause I do mine are kind of like, so my style of artwork is kind of like if I don't know if you remember like in the 90s or 80s, cars have like they came with like a brochure. And they used to come like with painted brochures, like they're painted.
Yeah.
It was not photography.
Mm-hmm.
And they show like all the futures, all the stuff. They show like angles, interior, but they were painted
Yeah.
and they were watercolors.
So that's
So I was like, I want to have that clean look like that, but with modified cars,
Mm-hmm.
like cars that are modified, but they look like a brochure. So that's my look, and it's like my signature look. And then, but I see other pages, and then they do cartoon cars, like the little Shoroku.
The
whatever.
chibis.
Yeah, chibis. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that looks sick. And then I was like, it looks kind of hard. I was like, I don't think I could do that because my style is this style. And I did one. I was like, this shit's mad easy.
There's like no detail.
Yeah, I was like, it's mad easy. And
Which is just crazy because like even with it no being like not having detail, you still have to get the details that make the car.
yes, you can still. It still has to be that car with the littlest detail as possible.
But it gets hard at some point, right?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of got the hang of it. I started like the trick to it is you do a shape.
Mm.
You do a shape like a shoe. You do a shape or like a box, a box, triangle, or a rectangle, but it's like 3D, right?
Right.
And then you just add detail to that. That's it.
Well, okay.
So it's like a shoe, kind of like a shoe shape. And then you're like, I'm gonna make this a CRX. I don't give a fuck how, but it's gonna be a CRX.
Yeah.
So you add the light, even though it's a shoe, right?
Right.
You add the bumper, still a shoe, and then you add the fucking long window. You got the tires. You got the switch. I was like,
And it looks like a CRX.
CRX.
Yeah, because I call myself like I've started doing some drawings on my tablet or whatever, but I always catch myself adding too many details. Like too
Yeah.
many
So
lines.
so like when I was going through college stuff like that, I had a few professors and they told me like have each line mean something.
Hmm.
Like have weight. Don't just
Right.
add to add.
Right.
There's a way to overwork something. You gotta find a new like a stopping point. Even though like you're like I could still go add more. No, leave it alone. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Because sometimes like you wanna like so I don't know if you noticed like there's a lot of artists like they'll do a painting, right? And then they add like all the little lights, like the light that's reflecting on this. And then they add like the character of like they add like the reflection of a guy taking a picture. And then they add like a I don't know, like they go so in, which is cool. But then you're like, this is just a glossy fucking picture. When you go outside and you just see your car, you don't
See all that.
you don't see all that. You just see your gradients. You're red, like the car is red, right? it's like on the top, it's this shiniest red it could be, and in the shadows it'll be like mid tone,
Right.
and then it will have like a nice curvature, and it'll have like a darker tone.
Right.
That's what I love.
And a
like,
highlight.
and a highlight.
Right.
Let it be
Right.
done. So there is a way to overwork them. Like if you want to make it look like that crazy, take a picture, bro.
Yeah, just use it like a picture.
Take a picture.
And you know it's crazy because like that translates to everything though. Like it's like sometimes less is more. You know.
Always.
Yeah. Like people
Always.
putting stickers all over their car.
Yeah. Always less is more. Always.
Yeah.
Like that's what I always do. I was like, I want to like make it look as clean as possible.
And you've done that. You've nailed that for sure.
Like thanks, man. But yeah, I was make it as clean as possible. And watercolor is it's messy, so
Yeah.
it's hard to keep it clean, which keeps me clean. It keeps me making it clean.
Yeah.
So like I have to battle it, and but it comes second nature now. Like I could do it with my baby crying. Do it.
Yeah, you get that
I
good.
could do it like eating,
Yeah.
waiting for something. I could just do
You
it.
could be doing it right now.
I could do it right now.
Bring me some watercolor.
I could do it. I could do it. And then in the tablet one, when I was doing the little cartoon cars, I did one, and I was like, this is so much fun.
Yeah,
So I did like a series of like 12.
because it's so clean and fast, right?
Yeah, it was like, just keep going.
Yeah,
So that's why. And then I was like, this looks cool, but I don't know what to do with them.
right.
Because then I was like, it doesn't fit my style. But then Speed Academy hit me up.
Oh shit.
The YouTube channel. They're pretty cool dudes. I really like watching them. They're like, we want to do something with you.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, I know what. And then I said, like, what do you think about these cartoons? And they're like, we like them. We want to make a mug. So I did a mug, and then I designed it for them. And then I went into the websites that make mugs, and I just added the picture, and I made it look like it was done.
Yeah.
And they really liked it, and they bought the design. So they're going to make mugs probably soon
Oh shit.
with my design of those cartoons.
It-
You never know what's going to happen.
Just
to
like the
them.
ones that you had, like that you're working, or is it similar to the ones that you've just dropped literally yesterday?
Similar,
Similar.
same ones, same series.
Oh, nice. Fuck
Just
yeah.
the ones that they have, their cars that they use.
So as of
Except one, I put my fit in there.
oh, nice. You just squeezed it in.
Yeah, I was
It's-
like,
and everything.
yeah. No, I was like, because it was like a collab with Speed Academy, but I was like, I have nothing in there that's mine.
Yeah.
I did the artwork. I was like, I'm gonna throw the fit.
Yeah.
Throw the fit in there.
I still want to own it.
Yeah, I was like, fit is gonna be in there,
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
and I threw the fit in there, and then but yeah, this December is gonna be kind of busy. Got Wreckfest, I got the Speed Academy mug, and then Battlecraft. We're gonna have a meet in Los Angeles,
Nice. When is that happening?
December 20th.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be a meet at the Dollhouse Garage,
Sick.
and then we're gonna drop a shirt, and it's gonna be, you could just buy it there, and it's gonna be cool. But I'm a little nervous because I'm an introvert, so I'm gonna have to be like,
And
so I'm gonna be like, damn, like,
I mean, by the looks of right now, you've been kind of spoken most of the podcast. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like, oh, you're a complete introvert. Like, nah.
I guess when it comes to my stuff, my passion,
oh yeah, yeah,
I'm an expert at it.
that's fair.
But when it's like outside of that, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
Like let's talk Underdgz and painting and cool cars and
Yeah. Clothes and stuff. I'll be
So-
like, I get that. But after out of that, I'm like, I don't know, man.
and you have. I mean, I wouldn't want you to just pull up. Your
Oh
shirt.
yeah, the new shirt.
This is what you got going on right now.
Got the new shirt.
So-
This is the cartoon cars I was talking about.
Hell yeah. So this is you've been working on for how long?
Like a month. I was working on it.
This just dropped today.
Yeah.
You already got some orders going.
Yeah,
on.
actually, some orders.
Our guy in the chair just ordered it like not the
Yeah.
like yesterday, I think. So that's going on.
You ordered the chocolate one. Hell yeah.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, I need to get my hands on one piece for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and another one thing. If you want to start like your own brand and stuff like that, keep it clean, keep it simple, and also like keep your I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny guy. Have a dark humor. I don't take anything serious whatsoever.
Right.
Which is like annoying, I know. But I don't take nothing serious. Nothing offends me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. But when it comes to my brand, I try not to show that. Like, I don't post memes.
Right.
I don't post like any political stuff.
Mhm.
I don't post anything. I don't post anything that shows like
Your
my
personality.
personality. The reason is because like you're here. I feel like so I'm always like 3 weeks ahead
Mhm.
on the post on the paintings. So I feel like mine, like it kind of serves like a service. So you're like you might be having a bad day or whatever, but you could rest assured like I dropped like a how to paint this.
Mhm.
You're like fuck yeah, like I was having a bad day or whatever, but this dude just painted a badass 240
Yeah.
CX.
And the last thing you want to see is you talking about politics.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Fuck, bro, like you were doing a badass 240.
Yeah.
I don't care."
Yeah.
And that's the way I'm like, because that's how I
Right.
go through life. I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah.
I like those shoes. What are you
Mhm.
talking about your problems? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Which is tricky because even for like Mangeki, sometimes there's times not necessarily like anything completely like personal, but there is a bit of like characteristic that we throw in.
Yeah,
some of our
yeah.
stuff, but like it is hard. Sometimes it can be hard.
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
I make my own memes, bro. I send them to
Yeah.
my friends. All
Yeah.
personal to that person, like
Uh-huh.
to you. And I don't post that shit.
Can't lick 'em out. Yeah. It's
I don't
crazy.
post that shit. And it's like specific to my friend. They're like, hey, where'd you find this? It's fucking hurtful. Like it's me. I did it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Calling them out.
Yeah. But I don't post any of that. Cause I feel like you're here to check out how I painted some stuff. Maybe like a nice background. Maybe like some cool find. Like yesterday I saw a badass fucking 911.
Mhm.
And I was just going to make prints.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Took pictures of it. I don't care if they saw me. I was like, dude.
Oh yeah, I got no shame.
I was geeking out. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, this is fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I posted it. And then I don't know, maybe some dude was like, fuck, I wanted to do that to my car. Now I know how to do it.
Right.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You don't know? Like a lot of people hit me up, or like when I go to junkyards all the time, take pictures. And they're like,
What are you doing?
because I did a whole series of like junkyard cars because they're so interesting to paint. Because they have so many tones, they're rusted, they're broken.
The story behind it.
Yeah, they look so cool. I did a whole series and I started taking a lot of pictures of them. And then people were like, hit me up, dude, you're still there? That car's so rare. Like, can you get the headlights for me? And I was like, bro, that was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I just posted it today. Fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not there. A lot of this stuff, I'm 2-3 weeks ahead. They're
Yeah.
like, I'm not there, bro.
Right.
Or they're like, hey, I just saw you like at the mall. You're not painting right now. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm like 2 weeks ahead, like I said.
Which is cool because like you feel like you always got something to deliver. Like,
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead.
Mhm.
I'm like, no, I'm not there right now.
Yeah, because even then, like right now, it was close to like us showing up here, and you had posted your painting, and they're like,
Yeah, it's like-
I'm 8 minutes away.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I'm right here, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I just like my phone. I'm like, I have a bunch of folders,
yeah,
like it's stuff like that, and also like I have my own, and I have like how my Instagram is gonna look 2 weeks ahead.
right. Damn.
Like I have it like spaced out, and I go by colors, like
Mhm.
blues, purples, pinks, and I make it look like that. Like people don't notice that, but there's like
The grid.
like the grid has like colors,
Yeah.
like they complement each other,
Interesting.
and I'm like 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah,
And then like I change stuff like no, this goes right here.
No,
It saves me a lot of time,
yeah.
and I just like I don't even think about it.
Which-
People are like, oh, how did you have time to post? It's like, bro, I thought about this like 2 weeks ago.
But it's like therapeutic when you're on it. Like when you're
Yeah.
working on it, it's like I've caught myself also doing that, like arranging my grid and stuff. And it's like I want it to look a certain way, and
Yeah.
you don't realize how like much time you've been on it until you look at the clock.
Yeah,
when
you're
you
like, oh
started.
fuck, I'm still here.
Yeah, but it's therapeutic as hell. Like you're just arranging things. It's kind of like cleaning for me. Like when I clean.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens to you that you're like, I don't like anything anymore.
Yeah. Just,
They're like, oh, I'm fucking want to delete this shit.
yeah. Nah.
And then you're like, no, you're just going through some shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. It's like don't cut your hair when you're going.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Dude?
Yeah.
Don't delete everything.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't like shit anymore. This is all stupid.
Nah. It's just like a little phase. A
Yeah,
little-
it happens to me a lot. Like, this is all stupid. Let me delete everything. It does happen to me a lot.
So just before we close, some rapid fire questions. So I have something for you because obviously you've plugged in more into like the JDM scene with the paintings you do.
Yeah.
I do have. What's your favorite JDM car of all time besides the S2000? Because I know you already own it. So
Yeah.
if you could like say I don't have the S2000, or I already have the S2000, what's the second thing I could get JDM?
Damn, that was hard. This one's so stupid and unreachable. I guess LFA, but
Oh shit. Okay.
this, I love Toyotas and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but it's so stupid and unreachable. I guess R32 GTR probably
Okay.
because of the history it has.
Yeah.
Like it raced fucking. That's Godzilla. That's the real one.
Yeah. The legend.
Yeah.
Similar question. Dream car garage. 3 cars that you can have.
Damn.
Yeah. Besides the 2 you said. It could be any. It doesn't have to be JDM.
Land Cruiser,
Okay.
new one, old one, doesn't matter. A 911,
Fuck yeah.
and I have to have something JDM. I guess. Damn. I guess my car. I like my car.
The fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep the fit. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
like the gas saver.
Tractable.
Yeah.
It's conspicuous. They don't notice.
Are you on a? Actually, this is one of the next questions: manual or automatic? Because I know they make those.
Oh, the fit is manual.
That one's manual.
Yeah, that's the thousands
Damn.
manual. All my cars have been manual.
Shit. Okay, so that answers the question. Manual.
All of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've had a couple Hondas like automatic, obviously, but like
Yeah, like the thousands manual, the fit, the CRV I had.
damn, I've been looking for a manual fit actually, but
It's super dope.
yeah.
Dude, I love that car.
I know you go into like some motorsport events. Like, I don't see you very much in like the stance events and stuff like that because that's kind of what we do. But favorite motorsport event that you've probably been to?
Damn, Grid Life, Coda.
Okay.
Shit's dope. Like it's super inspiring because when here locally, usually like if you're fast, your car kinda the aesthetics kinda take the second place.
Uh-huh.
So the car's fast and it's purposeful and it's functional, but it kinda looks like shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And over there, fucking clean as fuck,
Yeah.
fast as fuck, everything done well. You're like, dude, you could be both. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It could be both. And I was so inspiring. I was like, damn, like that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like fucking endless brakes, T37s, full roll cage, turbo kit. I was like, and he's fucking on it. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that's gangster.
Yeah, because we're usually a lot of Wingekis like form of a function. You've seen our shit. We're always posting all these like slam cars on function.
It's fun though. It's fun though, cause like it's cool. Like to it's more like a like an expression of yourself, like an
Right.
art piece. Like it's
Mhm.
more like I don't care if it fucking moves. Don't care if it moves.
Yeah.
It's more like the way it sits,
Right.
like the presence it has,
Mhm.
and I guess it sets it apart from like regular traffic, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can make a regular traffic car look cool just by
Right? Just laminate,
Yeah.
badass wheels. You're
Yeah.
like car's dope,
Yeah, anything, literally.
right?
anything. Yeah.
You get like a fucking mom fucking Outback or whatever,
And just
slam it.
looks good.
Wheels. You're like, damn, that shit's gangster.
Yeah. And then
And it makes you like turn your head, right? You're like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Even when I had the Civic, when it was like stupid slam, like it didn't even have the paint. People were just like taking pictures of it. Like,
What the fuck is
yeah.
that? Cause like just cause like it's around us doesn't mean everybody knows about it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We make it think that everybody knows about that stuff, but
Right.
you're like, no, it's not. It's like a freaking like a counterculture kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not even out there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then one more thing is one particular event that you could look forward to and be like, I want to go to that. Anything. It could be anything. Event, car event.
Probably Tokyo Auto Salon.
Okay.
Sick to go.
Fuck yeah.
That'll be fucking
Yeah.
cool.
That'd be fucking sick. Honestly, anything Japan, really.
Right?
Yeah.
Just fucking standing there.
yeah. Anything. Yeah.
Taking pictures.
Fuck yeah, that'd be sick. Not even, bro. I'm telling you. Like places we've gone sometimes it's like,
I got close to going, bro.
really?
I was gonna go. I planned it out. And then my engine.
No shit.
Yeah, I saved 10 bands.
Put all the money in.
10 bands to go.
There's 2000.
Yeah.
Oof.
Saved 10 bands to go, right? And then the engine went away. And then they're like, and I was like, I know how much it's gonna be already.
Yeah.
Because the universe works like that. It's gonna be 10 bands. And then I go, yeah, it's 10 bands. I was like, yeah, I know.
That's like half of what the market is for like S2000 in that condition, bro. It's insane.
Right.
Like Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is basically wrapping it up with Obie, with Underdgz. Is there anything you got going on besides the drop that just happened this Friday?
Just the drop. Workfest, December 8th. December 20th, the meet at Battlecraft. And that's it.
Fuck yeah.
That's it. That's it.
We had you scheduled for Stand Small last time. I think there was like an inconvenience. We couldn't have you come out, but
Oh, I wanted to go to that.
if you're interested, we're actually it's happening again.
When?
Sometime in spring next year. So
I'm down.
I'm just letting you know. So
I have my car there.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I have my car there.
All right, sick. So wrapping it up. This is basically episode 2 with Underdgz, and it was Monday again. Today was what? Saturday. Saturday. So yeah, Monday again. Thanks for coming, man.
For sure.
Fuck yeah.